Hello YouTube. Welcome to Professor Silva's How to Build a $1 Million Business. Let's get started. First and foremost, I'm breaking this down into 7 unique segments. The first 3 I consider to be critically important. The next 4 I think are also very important, but all 7 together are going to be a great foundation. So to answer your question, yes, I am actually a professor. Yes, this is actually my office. I do run a very successful business practice. A while ago, we crossed over the $1 million mark, and I felt compelled to share some of my success with you. And hopefully, you guys can all take photos and send me links of yourselves in Ferraris and Maseratis, and I can feel good about distributing this knowledge to you. So let's jump right into it. We'll get right to the point. Top 3. Easy to start a business. It actually is. It's not particularly difficult to get started. A lot of services like LegalZoom, for example, will get you on your feet quickly. I don't represent them in any way. There's a lot of legal incorporation tools and techniques and services that you can use. This video is about how to build a $1 million business, right? Not how to necessarily start one. First thing you need to do, whatever you're thinking about doing, it has to be your absolute favorite thing in the entire world. So for me, that's technology and customer service. There's nothing more I love than learning a new trick and then showing it off to our clients. It brings me a sense of satisfaction. I love teaching it, I love talking about it. In fact, that's one of the reasons I started teaching, because my wife said, hey, listen, you talk about this so much, maybe there's some place for you to talk about it and actually have a formal audience for it. I said, all right. Number 1 though, I will tell you, pick something that you enjoy, something that comes naturally and fun for you, and then be prepared to work hard. I'm not talking about like 10 to 6 hard. I'm talking, can I go out with my friends this weekend because I have this ambitious desire to succeed, because I have a paper to write, because I have some task that I need to accomplish. Is be prepared to work hard. Harder than you've ever worked in your life. Listen to me closely. Harder than you've ever worked in your life. This is not a project for somebody else, some college paper that you're writing. This is not a job interview. This is not, and I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50 years old or whatever it is. You have to get in this mindset. You have to understand that what you are going down is a journey. It's just going to be straight, grinding, hard work. If you're not interested in that, or if you think I'm going to give you some magic recipe that does not involve hard work, then you can go ahead and just leave me a comment and tell me that this wasn't what you expected. But for everybody else, this is your roadmap. Second thing, you need goals. So this is pretty easy to think of, right? You say, okay, well, obviously I wouldn't go to something without a goal. I'm not talking about a goal of what you want. I'm talking about the goal that your customer wants, that your client wants. You will not succeed in your venture unless you are doing what your customer needs. Get out there and talk to people, right? Say to them, hey, listen, I enjoy doing this type of work. Would it be helpful for you if I did this? Look for exactly what's going to make a difference for people in their lives. People you're going to talk to are going to have their own goals. For me, it's doing stuff like this, right? Sharing this knowledge. It's helping other people to become successful. It's the technology end of things. It excites me, right? I get up in the morning and I love this. That's why I do what I do. That's why you're watching me right now. So I think it's extremely important for you to focus on that, right? Think to yourself, what is going to make this guy, this girl successful? And then if it's what you want to do, you're good, right? That's what's going to make you successful. This is what's going to motivate you to start thinking, this is what I need to do to get to that next level, right? To really hit home, you got to love it. Because when 1 o'clock on that clock rolls around or 2 o'clock rolls around and you're exhausted, this is what's going to help you to dig deep. So you got to be digging deep towards a goal that your client has. Third thing, next top 3, is an obsession with customer service. This, I'm going to triple underscore. Your clients are some of the most important people in your life. You will probably spend more time with your clients than you will with your family. I mean, maybe not, depends on your business. But in my experience, the majority of my day, the majority of my time is spent at work. So make sure you're taking care of them. Listen to them. Meet up with them. Say hi to them once a month, once every quarter, whatever it takes, right? Just spend that time getting to know them. Maybe they have some new work for you, right? Something that they've been meaning to ask you but didn't think of until you showed up. When they call you for help, address it, right? Look at every phone call. When your business is a little bit more mature, you start taking on some clients and you start doing some work, look at every phone call that comes in as both a problem and an opportunity. right? It's a problem because somebody called in with an issue that they want to solve, right? But it's an opportunity because you have to wonder, why did this phone call come in? Why was this customer not able to help themselves? Why did we need to talk with them? So again, we're in a technology practice that's a little bit easier for us. Some of your business models might require you to be on the phone constantly. Maybe this part specifically doesn't apply. But my point is that you have to find ways to empower your customer to work with you and to make their lives easier. Number 4, make mistakes. All right? Screw up a little bit. In fact, screw up a lot if you really want. You need to be making mistakes, right? You don't have to make tons of mistakes, right? But if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. So try a couple of things that are going to be challenging for you, right? Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Find a way to work on something that makes you a little uncomfortable, but something that you're still interested in. And just as importantly as making mistakes here, so make mistakes, but make mistakes and fail fast, right? In other words, if you decide something's not worth it, just move on. A good idea today will be a good idea tomorrow. It'll be a great idea the following week, the following year, right? The delivery is everything on this. So if you find out that you're doing something and it's not quite working the way you expect, just move on from it. But make lots of small bets, right? Focus on 1 or 2 things that you're really good at and then make little miniature micro bets along the way. It won't cost you much, but challenge yourself. Make these mistakes. 5th thing, and this is going to go kind of against the grain of some of you guys who want to do this solo, but trust me on this one. You need to build a team. I'm not necessarily talking about full-time employees or even part-time employees. These can be vendors. These can be industry partners. These can be guys that work for you maybe by the hour or whatever the case is. But look at things that you're naturally good at and focus on just that. All right, don't worry so much about those things that you're not good at, because if there's somebody else out there that does something that they're really good at that you're not good at, and you're making money at stuff that you're good at, you can pay them to do stuff that they love to do that you're not good at. Ta-da! There it is, right? Economics 101. So at the very beginning, don't get me wrong, you're going to have to do a lot of stuff on your own, and that's totally, totally, totally fine. Work with the mentality that you will eventually need to hire somebody. 6th point, measure everything. Now there's a caveat to this that I want to explain to you. When I say measure everything, there is an important detail. Whatever you measure, you're going to slow down, right, by nature. If you say, I want to measure down very, very granularly because you want that level of detail, whatever you're measuring, that operation, you're going to slow down. There's actually a car manufacturer a while ago that used this to great success on a factory line, and they found that by measuring only very specific data points, the fewer data points they measured, as long as they were important data points, really helped to streamline their operation. So you don't want to measure too much, but what you're going to get is a series of what are called KPIs, which are short for key performance indicators. Now, KPIs can be anything. In a business, it could be revenue. It could be, in our business, for example, it's like number of help desk tickets, the time to resolution, time that we have to first agent assignment, like for first time that we talk to a customer when they open an issue with us. For your business, it's going to be something different, and that's fine, right? But you have to pick a couple of metrics that are going to be important to you, because what gets measured gets improved. And you need to record your past to know how to improve your future. It's not a particularly complex concept, but you will change your KPIs over time, and that's fine too. But enter into this with the mindset of, what are my key performance indicators? What do I want to measure? Knowing that whatever you measure is going to slow you down a little bit. And then compare it over the course of time. Right? This will allow you to also create projections, to measure your overall progress. It's going to put you in a better position to be able to say, this is what I need in the future to do this. So this will be number 6. And number 7, is anybody thinking that I left out sales? Sales and marketing. Now here, I'm only going to write in marketing because sales is outbound for the most part. Marketing is inbound. Marketing is sending out a bunch of information, trying to attract customers to you. Sales is more outbound. You're on the phone, you're pushing, you're maybe showing up in person to a customer site. The sales effort is fine. We, as a business, do not have a strong focus on sales. Our focus is more on marketing. We're good at what we do, and we like to attract other people to us. We don't necessarily spend time pounding away on phone calls. Now, your business may be different. You may have a different set of requirements. If telemarketing is a huge part of your business, that's fine. You're an event management company or something like that. Maybe you're selling tickets to a show. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do that. But just know that there's these two differentiating factors. These are the top 7. Just to recap again: hard work, harder than you're ever going to work in your life. Goals. Make sure your goals are your customers' goals, your clients' goals. 3, obsession with customer service. Make mistakes, fail fast. Build a team. Measure everything, get KPIs in your business. And marketing. For those of you guys that don't already know, every month we also run a conference bridge, so you can check below. I'll have the conference bridge number for this month. I welcome your participation on that monthly call. It's free, there's no charge. I'll take Q&A, I'll answer your questions about any of this. We'll also take some topics for the next videos. And please post a comment down below and hit me up, message me, and look forward to talking with you guys. And anything I can do to make you successful is what I'm here for. So let's do it together.